Hey, welcome back. My name is Mando Gomez and I'm building a humanoid in my garage. And in this video, I'm gonna build the ankle and the shin. First, I needed to get a piece of stock. I noticed that my stock was very small, so I decided to cast it. Check out my other video because I asked Claude AI to basically help me to design it. Right now what you're seeing here is that I cast it with just regular Petrobond. And as you can see, I have a taper box. This vise is very good. It's a magnetic vise, and basically you just pull the lever and it doesn't move. So I usually, when I see people casting, they don't show how they remove the sprues. Basically the sprues are the excess aluminum that you see here. I really like this saw because obviously you can do it manually, but with this saw it's actually quite easy. Once that it's finished, we need to square it using the CNC mill. We also need to square in all of the sides. I noticed that the part has a little porosity, but it's fine for this part. Look how shiny it is. Also, I wanted to check if my CNC is well trimmed. And let me know in the comments if you wanted to see a video on how to trim your CNC. Then I wanted to use maybe a method to basically glue it using this tape. And actually you're gonna see that this tape didn't work out for me because it's too slippery. Right now what I'm doing is I'm probing. If you are not familiar to CNC, there is two probes here. First, to check the XYZ, and this one is to see the height of the set axis. But I didn't record it, but it didn't work. So then I have to go back to tape. I have used it before and actually works pretty well. Then after I CNC it, I do the all of the different holes. I recommend you to do all of the operations on the CNC, so that way you know where are the positions of the holes, and more because this part is very irregular, and this is the ankle. You're gonna see in the video how I'm gonna connect it. The next part that I need to do is to make the counterbore sinks, so that way the screws can fit into the part. Always chamfer. If you don't chamfer things, sometimes you might cut yourself. So nice. The tapping works pretty well. So this part is gonna help us to connect the shin with the ankle and the feet. And voila, we have the part. So right now this is gonna function as our ankle, and now we need to build the shin. So I'm using this powder that is basically a nylon 12, and you have to be very careful with this material because basically you have to use a respirator, and I'm in my garage. Also, I didn't want to spend the $13,000 for a sifter. So I just got this one in Amazon for $150, and basically it requires to sift it in 150 mesh. This printer is pretty nice. Basically it's a laser sintering printer. As you can see here, it is sintering in any layer. For this part it was about 2400 layers, and once that is completed, basically it's almost like a cake, and you'll see shortly that once that I get the chamber from the machine, then I have to pour it, and again they sell a bunch of expensive machines to be able to do all of this. But to be honest, you're gonna feel like almost like an archaeologist here, because you have to kind of clean it, and just using regular kind of brushes. I noticed that sometimes a little bit of the hard bristles help, and voila, we have a shin. So I'm following the Asimov project for some of these parts. and it's helping me because they have a lot of the 3D models. Right now I'm trying to put the shin, and I'm using a little bit of persuasion with tapping it. And the other thing that I did is because my printer is not big enough and I have to do a dovetail. As you can tell here in the nylon, on the PA nylon 12, I have to create that dovetail. So I'm using a square here to be able to measure where I'm gonna do it, and it's funny because I'm using a lot of precision and I miss the line. So it's okay. I made a mistake. I broke my drill bit, but it's okay. I have a lot of replacements. So, alright, let's get back to again. So now the feet, in my previous video, I show you how I make the whole feet, but now we're gonna connect it using the ankle. Because I made a dovetail, I want to make sure that I have also mechanical screws going across, and that way it is a bit secure, because again it's a fit, so it's going to have the whole load of the robot. And finally we need to connect the ankle. So because it's plastic at the end of the day, I wanted to make sure that we're using all of the things. And again, chamfers, don't forget about the chamfers. And voila, we have a shin and a feet. Well, like and subscribe, and thanks for watching. Let me know in the comments if you like this type of videos, and I'll continue to show you what I'm doing to build my humanoid in my garage. So it looks pretty good. In fact, actually I'm comparing it with my feet. You'll see it shortly right now. Looking good, looking good. All right, bye.